Okay. Oh, this is bad lighting, and I don't usually do this for my laptop. Okay. Let's wait. Oh. Hi, Pam. Hey, Tammy Joy. Hey, Rosemary, Julie. Oh, my goodness. Hello, everyone. I'm doing this from my laptop, and I've never done it from my laptop before. The color looks a little off. I think it's the light in the dining room. I probably should have played around a little bit, but I didn't. So, sorry. I'm not an expert at this. Hi, everybody. Trying to catch everybody's name as you come in, and I just can't. You guys just need to distract me for a little bit tonight. So let's just chit chat about life. Let's ask me questions, whatever you want. Thank you so much. Yesterday went very well. Today, Doug was great. He was at work all day. And now he's at school tonight. So he's a little tired. He did not sleep well last night. And I think he didn't sleep well just because of all the tubes and connections and everything. Luckily, he's off tomorrow, so he can sleep in tomorrow and take a nap tomorrow afternoon if he would like. So going good, going good. Hey, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. So he was able to doze last night, but he doesn't feel like he got really good, like, REM sleep. And I was up a lot, too, because, you worry. So, but he did pretty good, though. He really did pretty good with it. It took him forever to get dressed this morning, trying to get all the wires and the tubes and everything. So, yeah, I'm good at sleeping on the couch and in a chair too. And then I get in bed, Sandy, and my eyes are wide awake. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Hey, Edie. Okay, I do not have any moderators. So if anybody wants to be a moderator, let me know, because if anybody comes in that needs to be booted, or if somebody would put up links. I don't do this often, guys, so I don't know what I'm doing. But I know I don't have any moderators. Oh, this tea is really hot. I should have cooled it down a little bit. Edie, how is Ray doing? I know when I talked to you this afternoon, you said his rash was spreading. Is it still spreading? If you don't know, Edie's husband had a knee replacement on the 10th of January. And the only reason I know the exact date is because it was Doug's birthday. So, what's up? Oh, thank you. I just got like an inch cut off the bottom. She cut off all the dead. And of course, when they blow dry it looks good. I overslept this morning, so I did not do anything to it at all. Like you can see, like I still have a bump in it from at night. I have to put it up because it gets in Doug's face, because like we sleep like this next to each other. So I put it up on the top of my head, on the very, very top of my head, with a silk scrunchie. It still has scrunchy bumps in it. Oh, okay, Edie. Good, good, good. Hopefully quickly. Yes, Tiffany, Doug did go to school tonight. He said he was feeling good. I offered to drive him, but he said he was feeling fine. So he went. I actually went to plasma tonight, and once again was denied because my heart rate was so high. I checked my heart rate all day today, and it was perfect. Perfect all day. 64 resting heart rate, 99 walking heart rate. It was perfect. I watched it all the way over to plasma today. I keep looking down there. The camera's up there, but it's weird to look up there. I watched it the whole time I was driving over to plasma, and it was perfect. The closer I got, and then when I put it in the parking lot, it skyrocketed. So I was denied again. I was so mad. I think the other night I had some anxiety. I think I was just anxious about because it was Tuesday night, the night before, and I think that was it. And then tonight, I think I was anxious that I got denied the other night, so it was up tonight. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that's that. So what do we want to chat about? Does anybody have any questions for me? Does anybody have any questions about Doug's treatment? Does anybody have any questions about anything? Just let me know, because I'm in the mood to chat. Had a great chat with the dietitian the other day. They have a specific oncology dietitian, and she was really, really good the other day. We talked with her the first time we were there briefly, but we didn't have a whole lot of questions because we didn't have a plan yet. So yesterday when we were there, I asked the nurse, I said, hey, if the dietitian's around, can you ask her to pop into our cubicle? I just have some questions. I said, tell her not to make a special trip. I can always, catch up with her. But she popped in and we had a really good conversation. Oh, okay. Tammy Joy's got a question for me. Did I ever want to quit or ever want to give up during the journey, like totally quit? I didn't. I'm not, this time I didn't. In 2019. Many times before that, I did, and I did. And guess what? It just got me to have to do more work when I finally committed to it. But this time I was ready, I was motivated, and I just did it. So, but times before that, yes, I did quit. And then I gained more weight and had more weight to lose when I finally committed to doing it. Rhonda, I did not weigh in this week. I forgot. Yesterday, I weigh in on Wednesday mornings, and yesterday morning with getting our lunches packed and all that, I just totally forgot. I was just so focused on getting to chemo and his chemo treatments and thinking about that, I forgot to weigh in. And I was going to weigh in this morning, and I just said, you know what? I'm just going to skip a week. Honestly, I'm a lifetime member. I only have to weigh in once a month, which I do go to my studio and weigh in. So I wasn't too worried about it. I will definitely weigh in next Wednesday, though. No, Sandy, he is not allowed to take a bath at all. He is not allowed to submerge that port at all. So he's allowed to shower tomorrow after he gets the take-home chemo off. So he kind of took we used to call them GI showers. That's what my mom called them, like a little shower in the sink this morning, just washed the important parts and washed his hair. And Bernadette, Doug says, thank you very much. We got your card today. So thank you so much. Seed oils, discuss. We try to avoid seed oils. Seed oils are very inflammatory and they're very processed. So it is something that we as a family try to avoid. And let me tell you, it makes a huge difference in inflammation. It really does. And just a lot of people go to Trader Joe's for the snacky type foods and stuff, and they all contain seed oils. If you look at the ingredients, most of them don't have a good like avocado oil or olive oil. They have the canolas and the safflower oils and the grapeseed oils and the rapeseed oils, which rapeseed oil is just canola oil. It's another name. So, and a lot of the stuff at Trader Joe's has that. And I just feel like Trader Joe's is a little bit of a bait and switch. Like, so many people think everything there is healthy. And just like a regular grocery store, everything there is not healthy. There is definitely some great healthy stuff there, but there's also stuff you have to avoid, just like any store. But I think Trader Joe's has that kind of mystique about it where everything's healthy. I can eat these, Oreos from Trader Joe's because it's Trader Joe's and they're probably healthy. And just because it's organic, it doesn't necessarily mean it's perfect either. So you just have to watch. You just have to read your labels. I am shocked. We have a little Save-A-Lot in the next town over. And I mean, that's like a discounted grocery store. I am shocked how clean some of their house brand products are. I am shocked. Their taco sauce is so clean compared to like the Ortegas and the Taco Bell and the Old El Paso. They all have corn syrup in them, whereas this cheap house brand from a Save a Lot grocery has no corn syrup in it. So it all comes down to just reading labels. I need to go back here because I am missing all these comments. Oh my goodness. Okay. I hope that answered your question, Bernadette. Did you start your sourdough starter from scratch or get it from a friend? I started it from scratch. I did it completely all on my own. And you'll know if it has mold. Don't be afraid of messing up. You'll know if it has mold because you'll see it on the top. I luckily have never had that problem. My sourdough starter is almost 4 years old, so I put it in the fridge a lot if I'm not going to use it. As far as the health benefits, I mean, it's still flour, it's still a carb, but the sourdough is better for your gut health. It helps to break down the gluten better, and it's got probiotics in it, so it's better for your gut. And it just tastes darn good. Hey, Elaine, how are you? Oh, hello. I'm missing everybody. Hello, everybody. Oh my God, Sandy. Sandy calls it a horse bath. We call it a GI shower. Jamie wants to know how much weight I've lost. I started in February of 2019 at 198 pounds, and I lost 65 pounds I hit goal on September 11th and then lost another like 15 by October. So I lost 65 pounds total. I've put 10 of that back on, which I'm not happy about, but I kind of feel like this is where my body needs to be. And I was way too thin. I mean, if you look at some of my old videos, my face is like, yeah, it was not sustainable, but I'd like to drop off a few pounds. Menopause has screwed with my body. It has moved things around and everything's going to the belly. And I don't like that, but it is what it is. And, I figure as long as I am healthy and as long as the doctor's happy, but like I said, I do want to drop about 8 pounds and I keep going up and down and up. I'm perfect at maintaining, but that's what makes me think my body is just where it wants to be. Yes, Kathy. We have an entire team. Our team consists of a dietitian, a nurse navigator, the oncologist, the surgeon, the physician's assistant from the oncologist, and also the oncologist's nurse. They are in constant communication with all of us. Or with us all the time. Like today, they called just to make sure everything went okay yesterday. They asked us questions. Were we given this? Were we offered this? Where, everything. And just, yeah, the unbelievable treatment. Really unbelievable. Oh, are you doing the, Patricia, are you doing the Dijon pork loin? Oh, it's so good. Hello, Trisha. Julie. Oh, thank you, Pat. Rika, on the blue plan, I went through a couple plans. It started with Freestyle. Freestyle just rolled out when I started this time on WW back in 2019. No, 2018. I said 2019. It was 2018. I started my channel February 2019. That's right. Excuse me. So it was Freestyle. Then it went to the blue, green, and the purple. That was my favorite because I was a purple plan girl. And then it went to the My WW, I think. But now, as you all know, I don't really count points anymore. I have not tracked for months, and I'm doing very well with not tracking, more of an intuitive eating. But I also think because I've been doing this for so long, I can do that. I check myself every once in a while with calories, with points and things like that to make sure I'm right where I need to be. But it did start on freestyle and then it went to the blue, purple, and green. And I dabbled back and forth between blue and purple just to shake things up. But purple was definitely my favorite. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Choking on spit. Oh, Florida. Oh, Florida. It's so cold up here right now. Oh, yes, Bernadette. Oh my gosh. Kim is so, I was talking to Kim a little while ago on the phone. When I was on my way home from Plasma, I was crying to her that I got denied again. And she was like, oh my God, this mug is the best thing ever. I'm like, yeah, I told you. That thrift store didn't know what they had. They thought it was like the kind of mug warmer, like where you just place the mug on and it keeps it hot. They had no idea what they had. So she got a deal. When she sent me the picture, I was like, do not leave the store without that. Because if she didn't want it, she could send it to me because I would give it to Doug. Oh, thank you, Pat. Yes, thumbs up, please. That'll help me a lot. You can tell I'm not used to doing lives. Oh, Janet, what type of cookware is my favorite? Cast iron? Yes. I have cast iron, a lot of cast iron, and I also have stainless steel. Actually, the set was given to me. My brother, somebody wants to say hi. Hold on. Hi, Zelda. She jumped up on my lap. My brother, somebody had given them like a brand new set of like Wolfgang Puck cookware, and he didn't want it. So he gave it to us, and it is really, really nice stainless steel. So that is pretty much what I use all the time is, oh, and I do have a ceramic pan that I cook eggs in. Fences, I'm on the fence on that. But so yes. Oh, yes, Lori, purple did rock. Hey, Deborah. Yes, thumbs up, people. Kathy, the cup, it's called an Ember mug, EMBER. That's what this is actually. It is Bluetooth. You charge it on a little charging plate. And then you, on the app, you set the temperature you want your beverage to be, and it will keep it that temperature for like 90 minutes. It's crazy. Oh, my sister's calling. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hang on one second. I'm just going to text her and tell her I am on a live. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that, guys. Oh my gosh, you had a Wolfgang Puck and wore it out. I love it. I do love those pots though. My brother didn't like them because the lip around them kind of flares out, and he always was afraid he was going to cut himself. So yeah. Oh, you like my old time ringtone? I do. I love that, and it freaks people out. It freaks people out. Oh, Kim just texted me. Can you see my comments? Whenever I am on live, I cannot see Kim's comments, and I don't know why. So Kim, no, I can't. I cannot see your comments. This happened to us before, and how did we fix it? We fixed it before. I know we did, and I don't remember how. I'm trying to scroll back to see, but I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, nobody sees her. I didn't block her. I don't even know how to block someone or how to unblock them. Can somebody tell me how to do it? Oh, did she have to log into another account? Maybe. Okay, wait, let me run back here. Yeah, Kathy doesn't see her either. Smoky Cat. Oh, Victoria wants to know, is organic peanut butter healthy? Yes. When you buy peanut butter, I mean, organic's great, but honestly, it doesn't have to be organic. The most important thing with peanut butter is to look at the ingredients. All you want in that peanut butter is peanuts and salt. Unless it's unsalted peanut butter, then you just want peanuts. If your peanut butter has sugar, add it to it in the ingredient list, or it has Palm oil, stay away from it. You don't need it. You just want peanuts and salt. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Judy. Oh, thank you, Judy. How do I think I click this, right? And add as moderator. Okay, thank you, Judy. I just added you. Now, Judy, do you know how to tell it? Oh, there's Kim, and she's got a wrench next to her name. Manus family. Oh, Jamie, that is awesome. Big shout out to Jamie. Today she got to wear a pair of jeans that have not fit for 2 years, and she had extra room. That is the best feeling in the world. Hey, Lynn. We can see you now, Kim. Of course, Tiffany remembers. She's got like she's got like a steel trap for a brain. Yep, Edie can see you. Yep, Judy, you have a wrench right next to your name. I can see it. You are blue with a wrench. Hey, Valerie Reese, how are you? Okay, woohoo, we are good. We are good. So yeah, Jamie, that is an amazing, amazing feat. But oh my God, my poor sister's like, okay, now we have to remember. We have to remember, Kim, what you have to do. You have to log in as the Manus family. Oh my gosh, Trisha, I'm so sorry. I know how much that hurts. I know how much that hurts. I'm so sorry. Oh, Valerie had a new grandbaby. That's so exciting. I can't wait to be a grandmom. Well, I can. Nowhere near that part of my life yet. I hope. Nowhere near. But yeah. Oh, you know what? I never asked my mom why she named me Joan. I should have. I definitely should have. Oh, Trisha, I get it. I get it. They are part of our family. They are part of us. I still cry over past pets and especially when memories come up on Facebook and stuff like that. It's hard. It's definitely hard. I've been an emotional wreck this week. You know, I thought I had it all together. I mean, I've been doing so good, like emotionally and mentally. Well, if you saw my video Wednesday, you saw I lost it. And I I think just the emotional weight of it all was kind of just hitting me, I think. But yeah. I have not no, yes, Bernadette. On her Facebook, I have seen her post some pictures. The other day she posted like her morning view picture. So she's doing well. Lots of snow where she is, and she's good. She's at her destination. She's all set up and ready to go. Kathy, the boys are doing well. Doing very well. Andrew is actually at a basketball game tonight. They have to have a staff member at every sporting event, and the staff member can't be the coach. It has to be a different staff member, and they get paid extra money for doing it. So he takes all the wrestling matches and basketball games and baseball games that he possibly can because he likes to make the extra money. So he's doing really good. Busy, busy, busy. Adam's doing good. He's in his last semester, which I can't believe. He'll have some big news coming up. He wanted to wait until things were a little more finalized, but hopefully by the end of mid-March, we'll be able to talk about that with you guys. Oh, Janet, I'm sorry about your dog. Oh, how many dogs and cats do I have? Well, now we have 1 dog and 1 cat. We had 2 dogs and a cat. Now we have 1 dog and 1 cat because our Chloe passed away a couple years ago. And 24 chickens. 24 chickens. And we're hoping to add more to the flock, but, you know, We'll see. Oh, Trisha's going to Lancaster, to Gordonville. I just said to Doug, we need a Lancaster trip. So we're going to try to plan one soon, depending on how he's feeling. We definitely need to plan one soon. And one of his high school buddies lives out there. So we hook up with them when we go out there. So that's really nice. They live in Lidditz. What are you doing in Gordonville, Trisha? Oh, if I had scrolled, I would have seen Kitchen Kettle Village. Very nice. So much fun. I'm strong, Elaine. I don't know. I was a hot mess. You saw me on that video yesterday. I was losing it. I was so losing it. Oh, Valerie, that's wonderful about your sister. It's just so emotional. Like, I wasn't expecting, I don't know. I wasn't expecting those emotions. I really wasn't. Oh, but Doug is doing great today. He went to work. He's at school right now. He's doing good. No side effects as of yet. Although he thinks, I think I told you guys in my video, the one chemo drug he's on, the one that starts with oxyplatin, I think it is. That's the one that can make you very, very, very sensitive to anything cold. Like, they told us to keep a pair of winter gloves up on top of the refrigerator so he can put them on in case he has to reach into the freezer or fridge for anything. I'm trying to avoid that. I'm trying to be right there if he needs something. But today he took a little sip of water at work and it was a little bit cold and he felt like a little tingle in his throat. So he let it sit out for a while because they said that oxyplatin is the cold thing. So he's really, we're trying to watch that. So, oh, thank you, Judy. My hair looks nice only because my hairdresser did it. It doesn't look this good when I do it. If I missed anybody's questions or comments, I am not good at this. So please just yell at me. Thank you, Kathy. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. We can totally feel the love from you guys. We can feel your prayers and we can feel the love. And it's such a huge help. It really is. Oh, your cousin and others in Lidditz. Trisha, do you like to thrift shop? If you like to thrift shop, there is the Reuse It shop in, oh gosh, it might be in Gordonville. I don't know. I'm going to have to look. Shoot me an email and remind me. There is a Reuse It shop, a thrift shop that is 2 stories and massive. It's the size of a warehouse. I keep telling Kim that when she gets her butt out here up to Jersey to visit and we go to Lancaster, we're going to have to plan like 4 hours in this store for her. I know we are. Tiffany, with the farmers markets, like, we don't have a lot right now because of the winter weather. There is one at our church on March 2nd that I'm back and forth on. I'm kind of only taking private orders now. Like, I have some longstanding customers who will say, oh, I need a dozen sourdough English muffins this week or whatever. I'm not really focusing on any pop-ups or markets just because I really want any extra energy to go towards him. But I will still continue to do all my special orders and stuff because I do love that. Okay, wait a minute. I must have missed something with Kathleen because they called them PTAs. I don't know what PTAs are. I must have missed another comment. But yeah, Doug is doing well. He keeps reminding me that, I have to do all the chicken chores and I have to do all the, what's it called? The litter box and all that. So he's basking in the glory in that. Let me tell you, he's pulling the cancer card to get out of things. I mean, he's not allowed to be around the poop. So I get that, but it's funny. It's funny. Oh, okay. I'm way off here. Oh my goodness. Everything went right to the bottom. Let me see. I still need to know what PTAs are. Oh, different time zones. Yes, different time zones. Thank you, Trisha. I appreciate it. The wrenches, Janet, that is moderators. They can kick people out. Like, sometimes people, like creepers, come in and they can like kick people out, or they can post links and stuff like that. Oh, Judy, how long will you have to wear the bag of chemo? He gets it off tomorrow at 12:20. He has to wear it for 42 hours. So he will pop back. I will not be with him because I am working tomorrow. But they said, like, I don't need to be there or anything. He'll go in, they'll unhook it, they'll flush the line, and he'll go. Now, if he is feeling ill at all, if he is feeling any nausea, if he is feeling dehydrated or anything, he can let them know at that time, and they'll hang like a bag of saline, like a banana bag, or they'll give him some extra fluids, or they'll give him some IV Compazine or Zofran or something like that. And he can let them know when he goes in to be disconnected. So, but as of right now, he doesn't feel like he needs any of that. So that's good. Where did Adam get the curly hair? Definitely Doug's side of the family. There's a lot of curly hair on Doug's side of the family. But man, it is crazy curly hair. But I love it. I do. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, we are going, Kim. Hey, Debbie. Oh, Kim, we are actually hoping to see Kim in March. So before all this happened with Doug, we had planned a small little trip down to South Carolina. It is Adam's last year in college, and there's a big track meet in South Carolina. And all 4 years that Andrew was in it, and then the 2 years they were in it together, we swore we were going to get down there, and life kept getting in the way, and we never got down there. Well, this year we said, come hell or high water, we are going to that track meet because it is the last one. Now, granted, we're going to South Carolina to watch him run for 5 minutes. But, and we're doing it like totally on the cheap. But we're going to make a pit stop in North Carolina, in Kannapolis, North Carolina. And you know who we're going to see. So hopefully we'll still be able to go. The doctors don't think it's going to be a problem. We're playing it by ear. Playing it by ear. Oh, I'm sorry, Trisha. I never look at my friend requests, to be totally honest with you. I never look at them because there's always a million of them. I will check that out. My email is always linked in the description box. It's jonespointedplate@gmail.com, which remind me, I want to talk about that. Do I still measure? I do still weigh and measure. I do. I don't track, but I still weigh and measure because I am a very generous person with myself. That half cup of rice, it's a generous half cup if I don't measure. That teaspoon of butter, it might be 2 teaspoons of butter if I don't measure. So yes, I definitely measure. I don't measure vegetables. I don't measure fruit. And most of the time I do not measure meat. But when it comes to like butter and potatoes and rice, I definitely still measure those. I do. I have to, or I'm too generous. Oh, thank you, Kim. Thank you. Hey, Danielle. I meant to text you before I went live to tell you I was going live. And then like when I was halfway through, I thought about it and I forgot. So yeah. No, Janet, I do not put anything in the pans. My cast iron's really, really seasoned. So I just pop them right in there dry. And then that way I don't have to count anything. And I kind of like them dry. Like I don't want them greasy. So yeah, they come out perfect. Doug right now is scheduled for 16 weeks, but that's only 8 treatments because he gets them every other week. And then they'll evaluate for surgery, make a decision on that, and then possibly have to have some chemo on the back end of the surgery. We really don't know. It's one of those things where I'm sorry. It's one of those things where it's kind of a game time decision. Just like when he has the surgery, and we didn't talk about this in the video, but I mean, it's we're not hiding it or anything, but it will, when he has the surgery, it will be a game time decision whether they do a ileostomy or colostomy. They call them both the same thing, bag. The doctor said he cannot prepare us ahead of time because it is always a game time decision. Depends on what things look like when they get in there and how they feel it will affect healing. So we are prepared for that. They said 99.9% of the time in cases like this, it is reversible. So he would have it for like 3 months and then it would be reversed. So we are at peace with that. Like I said, Doug won't know until he comes out of anesthesia, but surgery's not coming up until probably June anyway. Doug wants surgery in July because he wants it during his break from school. So it's kind of all in space right now. So right now we just want to get through the chemo. So that's long story short, and you didn't want to hear all that. Oh, I have personal body parts. I got you. Oh yeah, okay, I know what PTA stands for now. Speaking of personal, we're all ladies here, we're all friends here. I'll get personal. We didn't tell you one other thing in the video. And it's so funny because Kim knew and she thought I was going to blurt it out when I was talking about what can I do? What can't we do in the video? And I was alluding to the chicken coop, but there's something else that Doug and I aren't allowed to do. Do I have to spell it out? I don't think so. So from the date of chemo, which was yesterday, or I guess Friday, I don't know. Anyway, 7 days after chemo, we're not allowed to be like married people because of the drugs in his system can pass to my system, and hopefully I have no cancer in me that the drugs would attack. So yeah, did I say that like PC enough? I don't know. So anyway, yeah, okay. I'm going to stop that. I would love to meet all of you. Believe me, I would love to meet all of you. And yes, Kathy, heaping half cups of rice and stuff. Hi, Brenda's World. We are doing well. Thank you. We are doing well. Yes, you know what it's like with the MS treatments for sure, for those infusions. Janet, you can absolutely start with little bits of sourdough. I just keep a lot because of the baking business and because I use it a lot. I know people who only keep like this much. Most recipes will call for like a half a cup to a cup of sourdough. A lot of people just keep it in a quart-sized mason jar. So they don't even have massive jars like I do. It is very, very easy to decide what you need. Oh, Carol, so many people with cancer, and being in the cancer center and being in the infusion center, and it really opens your eyes. What do they say? 1 in 4 people. And we just heard a statistic the other day. There's 15 million or 150 million? Now I don't remember. People walking around in the world who have cancer and don't even know it. They have some form of cancer and don't even know it. It was mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. Thank you, Tiffany. Tiffany, you've reached out through messages, and yes, we definitely will if he needs that. Well, yes, 1 day at a time. Yeah, Bev, they said it was totally reversible for the reasons they would do it for him. And like I said, we are totally at peace with it. You know what, Sandy? When I said that, I figured a couple people in the know would, yes. Okay, very diplomatic. Was I diplomatic? Okay, good. Yes. Actually, we could if we use a certain something, which we don't, never have, and I'm allergic to latex. So there. We're done talking about that. Okay, look, Debbie said it right there. You can't engage. That was perfect. Perfect. Oh my goodness, Sandy. My brother had throat cancer, mouth cancer, throat cancer, all like 2 years ago. Um, so is his chemo kind of like a maintenance chemo thing to keep everything in check? Is that what it is? Yes, D, snuggle. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, what did it say? What did it say? Oh, she considers that exercise. We are getting a little PG-13 rated, ladies. Yes, we are. Yes, I consider it exercise too. Although I didn't put my watch on. I want credit for it. Oh my goodness. Okay, I swear there's only tea in here. I almost made a pina colada tonight. Um, almost made a pina colada tonight to sit here and chit chat with you ladies. But let me tell you, I do not drink very much. And when I do, things happen fast. Yeah. But I almost made a pina colada tonight. I did, just to kind of, but instead I made Tazo glazed lemon loaf tea. See, I'm a good girl. I'm a good girl. Sandy Dorland, your husband will definitely be in our prayers. Definitely be in our prayers. Our prayer list is so long. It's so long. We've started grouping people together instead of going name by name. I know that sounds horrible, but it was just getting so long. Pina coladas can lead to snuggling. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Oh, he had 5 days radiation this time, plus the chemo now is more preventable. Good. Good. Go after those cancer cells. Knock them out of there. Knock them out of there. Yes, Judy. Kim is Manus family. Because for some reason, when she logs in as herself on here as a girl on her phone, she doesn't show up. Somebody said maybe I blocked her accidentally for some reason, but I don't even know how to do that. So if I did, I don't know how to unblock her. I know. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this. But maybe someday I'll get good at it. We'll see. But what else? What else do we want to talk about? Now that y'all know I'm going to be moving heavy furniture around every week. On that topic again, when I got pregnant with Andrew, both my kids were infertility babies. And the medication I was on with Andrew, I had what they call hyperstimulation. And I only had one over to begin with. And I ended up with a cyst the size of a football on my good ovary while I was pregnant. And I had already had a miscarriage. I had already lost a baby at 13 weeks. So they were very concerned because they didn't want to go in and drain the cyst. They were praying it didn't rupture. So we had to go 6 months with no extracurricular activities. The day I was cleared, Doug worked an hour away. My doctor was about 25 minutes away. He got home before I did. That's all we'll say about that. That's all we'll say about that. I didn't have it with Clomid. I was on injectable drugs, Trisha, for 32 days. 32 days I had to go to the hospital every morning and get an internal ultrasound and blood work. Every other day blood work and every other day internal ultrasound for 32 days. And I was on injectable medication for that long too. And it just, I hyperstimulated and it was nasty. It was nasty. But that's okay. I have my 2 beautiful boys and I would do it all over again. Oh, Sandy, Ella Grace. That is so, Ella's Grace. Oh. Thanks, Lou. Oh, I love it. I love it. I am so enjoying having a little baby in the daycare right now. He is 4 months old and he's a cuddle bug. Oh my, well, you've seen me wearing him. He loves to be held. So, I like to put him in the Moby wrap and Oh, I forgot Danielle was on here, the nice Catholic girl, and here's me saying about all, oh, Penelope and Charlotte. I always said, well, we always had names picked out, but I love, love, love the name Fiona. I love that name. If I ever had a little girl, and if my kids ever get married and their wives are going to have a baby, I'm going to push for Fiona. It won't work, but I'm going to push for Fiona. Oh my goodness. It's funny. A memory popped up in my Facebook memories the other day, and I had 3 infant car seats lined up with 3 babies in them. They were all 1 month apart. And I was thinking to myself, oh my gosh, how did I do that? Plus, I had 2 toddlers along with those 3 infants. Now, granted, I was 9 years younger, but I have no idea how I did it. I just don't know how I did it. But now I've got, 3, only 1 baby, and I want to pull my hair out some days. But yeah. Oh, Trisha, girlfriend, I get it. I get it. We had a long week. We had a long Tuesday. Tuesday, no one had listening ears, and everybody was whiny, and yeah, yeah. Oh, Lori, I love my oils. I love the brand that I use. It's called Simply Earth. They have recipe boxes, and I highly recommend getting the recipe boxes for a little while until you're familiar with the oils, because they give you a whole course and they give you everything you need to do projects. They give you 4 oils every month, and they give you all the ingredients you need to do projects. You get the roller bottles, and you just get everything. And the it was fabulous. And that's how I got into it. And all of their oils on the back, they have an origin code. You can see exactly where they come from and how they're sourced and everything. It's wonderful. And I love the recipe boxes because it taught me so much. I have stopped my recipe boxes. Number one, because I have all the oils now. And number two, we're just really trying to cut costs with everything going on with Doug. So I have stopped my boxes for now, but like I said, I've got all the oils. Doug gets oiled up every night with sacred frankincense because it's supposed to be cancer fighting. So I oil him up twice a day. But so yeah, so I do love the Simply Earth ones. And I mean, a lot of the bigger ones are very good too. Like pure oils are the best. Like the ones you can buy like in Walmart probably aren't your best bet. Some of the other big companies are just crazy expensive. That's why I like the Simply Earth. They're just very affordable and very, very good quality. Oh, 27 months old and you had twins. Andrew and Adam are 20 months apart. 20 months apart. Yep. Oh, the rain is not helping, Trisha. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh, Charlene. What a blessing. Twin girls after 3 boys. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Sandy. I'll look and see if I accidentally blocked my girl. I don't know. Revive. I've never heard of Revive, but I love Simply Earth. I love the fact that they have those little codes on the back. Yes, Simply Earth does have a thieves comparative, and it is called Defender. I use Defender all the time. I use Defender in all of my hand soap. I use Defender in all of my cleaning products. I have a roller bottle with Defender, and whenever we're out in public, we roll before we, yeah. Oh, Eileen, go to sleep. Good night, good night, good night. I don't even know. It's 8:06 here. So yes, it was so nice having you on, Eileen. Thank you so much for coming. Sandy had a good loss today, didn't she, Janet? I do not. I do not use it in tea. I generally don't ingest the oils. I generally just roll them on or inhale them. I love inhalers. Um, I never even thought about that. Yeah, I'm a big roller girl. Oh my gosh. I make roller bottles for everything. And I do like the inhalers too, for certain things. But definitely, I swear that's one of the reasons why when we had COVID that we never really got sick and never had any symptoms, because the minute we tested positive, I was thieves, eucalyptus, and peppermint. And yeah, and I'm a big frankincense girl too, the sacred frankincense. But we'll see. Like I said, I keep rolling up Doug with it. Definitely check into the Simply Earth, even if you don't do the box, Carol, because their oils are literally a third of the price of most other ones. And you can just slowly build your collection, maybe like one a month. Um, the frankincense does smell good. It's smells like you would think frankincense would smell. There's some I don't like. I don't like ylang ylang. I don't like that scent at all. That bothers me. But yeah, I do love my oils. I really do. What else? What else do we want to talk about? Now that you know what Doug and I aren't allowed to do. Glad he's not here. It's so quiet here. Andrew's at the basketball game, Adam's at college, and Doug's at school. He had a big paper due tonight. I hope he does well on it. I hope he does well on it. Oh yeah, doTERRA and Young Living they're very good quality, but let me tell you, they are yeah, really pricey. I'm sorry, my sister's texting me again. Oh. Okay, sorry. Anyway, so what else? What would you recommend for someone wanting to lose considerable weight, wanting the health? Oh, wait a minute. Need a cup of hot coffee. Oh, not me. Tea. What would you recommend for someone wanting to lose considerable weight but wanting the healthiest whole food way? First steps. Start reading labels. And I am a huge proponent in portion control. I think portion control is definitely the key to it all. I really do. I think portion control is the way to go. Because I think that's like the kind of the building block of our relationship with food. I think if we train ourselves, and I'm not perfect, and I'm not saying I am because I love food, but I think if we train ourselves to eat to live instead of living to eat, I think that's really the first step in it. I think as Americans, our relationship with food is very skewed. And I think that's one of the reasons we're all obese in this country. But I definitely think portion control is definitely the biggest thing. I really do that, and reading labels and knowing how different foods affect your body. But slow, baby steps. Baby steps. It all doesn't have to be it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. We don't have to change it all overnight. We don't. And we can't. We can't live like that. It has to be gradual, and it has to be a lifestyle change for it to really work. Bev wants to know if I am resting. You know I don't rest well. Oh my gosh, yesterday in the infusion center, I was on pins and needles because I literally sat there for 5 hours. I mean, we moved around a little bit, like from office and all, but when we were actually in the infusion center for like the 4 hours, I was just excited to get up and go to the bathroom, but the bathroom was literally across from Doug's cubby. And I didn't want to walk around because, like, I felt, it's private. It's, I didn't want to make people uncomfortable, but oh my gosh. I was working. I was working on my website. I was working on my menu, but oh my gosh, I was going a little stir crazy because I'm not used to just sitting. Not used to just sitting. Thank you, Lou, for that link. Oh my gosh, Sandy, 100%. 100%. I am still trying to come off the sugar high from Christmas. I am. Because, man, you get a little, you want more. You want more. You want more. I mean, sugar is a demon for me. It really, really is. Debbie, for Doug, that's why he's hoping to have the surgery in July, because they're on break from mid-July all the way to the first week of September. That would be so perfect to have the surgery. The way he's in school, like his class is the only class. So like if he were to miss a semester, there's really no way to make it up. But they are working with him very well. There's one guy who's awesome at tech. And he sets, like when somebody this week has the flu, one of his classmates, Eddie, has the flu. So they set up a Zoom. So Eddie is there in class, but he's Zooming in. So that they're really, really good. So hopefully we'll be uninterrupted. That's the hope, is uninterruption. Yes, food is fuel. Yes, 100%. I think I've even said that before, that food is fuel. It is. Now, granted, we still want it to taste good. We still want to be satisfied by it and nourished by it. I had a friend who was very, very, very like health focused and food focused and all. Like he would literally like just eat bowls of broccoli, just like nothing else, just bowls of broccoli. And he would not like think about touching like this or that or putting a sauce on something and all. If he can do it and maintain that, that's fine. I could never do that. Now I'm saying I love broccoli and I love raw broccoli and I've been eating it all week, but I can't do that all by itself. Like I need a little sauce on something, or I need to dip my broccoli and stuff like that. So, food has to taste good, but it can still be nourishing. Tomorrow we have a friend. It's actually one of my past littles who's now in 3rd grade. His father was diagnosed with a very rare blood cancer about 6 months ago, and he just had a stem cell transplant and everything. And I'm going to make a nice comforting soup and some bread and take it to them tomorrow because he just got out of the hospital. So, I was thinking like, okay, I know cancer now a little bit, and like, what could I make him? So I'm going to make him cheeseburger soup because he needs the iron from the beef. And it's also just comforting. And they also have a family. They have kids. So I think that's something the whole family will enjoy. And, I'm going to make it with my bone broth. So it'll be nourishing and, all that. So I'm going to work on that tomorrow. I'm glad Doug's home because I have babies tomorrow too, but he's off. So, well, he's not going to be here most of the day probably, but I'll figure it out. As long as I get it to him by dinner time, we'll be good. We'll be good. Oops, shoot. You're right, Lou. You're right. It's just our country yeah. Oh, Charlene, I love it. I love that you're learning to can. It's so much fun. Yes, Tiffany, my plan, I am off every Wednesday. So my plan is to go to every chemo treatment with him. If for some reason I cannot be there, my sister is off on Wednesdays. She's an occupational therapist. She is off on Wednesdays. So she will go with him. And also my brother and his wife are both retired and they have offered to go. And also my cousin and her husband are both retired and they have offered to go. See, this is when I get emotional. We just have such a beautiful, beautiful support system. I'm so sorry. I am so, so sorry. Okay. I should have had that damn pina colada. But we do. We have such a beautiful support system that I know that there's always somebody there that has our back. And if we need a ride or something, if he needs a ride and I can't be there, that, they're there for him. I mean, everybody wants to go with him tomorrow. And I'm like, no, he's good. He can go by himself tomorrow. So much junk in our food. So much junk in our food, Janet. And it's a, I mean, if you look now at the amount of heart disease and cancer and things like that, and if you look at food 100 years ago, food was food. It was just food. Now, food is unrecognizable as food because it is all chemicals and it is all processed. It's almost like they want us to be sick because they make money off of us being sick, because then they give us drugs. And I just feel like it's a vicious cycle. I just feel like if we just go back to eating food, just food. Like there was never any of all these. We lived without all these crazy snacks. Like I know when I was growing up, potato chips were a huge treat. Oh my gosh. Like if we had potato chips, it was a huge treat. Like now it is common when you have a sandwich. Everybody needs a chip. Everybody needs this. And you don't. Like we don't need this stuff. But we're programmed with the advertising and all that to think we do. I'm passionate about this. I'm passionate about this. Oh, yeah, okay, so Sandy said what I just said. Sandy just said what I said, yes. See, I can't read the comments because I'm going to start again, but thank you. Okay. I'm going to stop, really. I agree, Sandy. I just, it just, and I was not always like this. I'm not saying I was always perfect. I wasn't always like this, but now and I look at the stuff that we're giving our babies. Like one of the first snacks that we give to little kids are Cheerios, which are a GMO food. They are full of glyphosate. Like they're sprayed with Roundup. Like oats are our biggest, heaviest sprayed crops. And we're giving them to our littlest humans. And goldfish crackers, they're full of, fake fake colors and fake flavors and seed oils. And these are the first things that we're given to our little people. Like we're setting them up for failure because we're setting them up to have these tastes and these flavors. It's hard to break that. Since we've been making everything from scratch, it was a little tough in the beginning. It was a tough sell, especially with the boys, because they're like, Mom, this mayonnaise your homemade mayonnaise really doesn't taste like Hellmann's. Well, no, it doesn't. It does taste a little bit different, but it's much healthier. And now they can't imagine eating Hellmann's mayonnaise. Like, you definitely get used to it, but it's a learning curve. It is a learning curve when you're used to eating something that's so overly processed. Now we had to go back to jar mayonnaise because of Doug right now, but Primal Kitchen, oh my gosh, Primal Kitchen mayonnaise tastes just like my homemade mayonnaise. So it was a big thumbs up. We had it the other day in our chicken salad. So, okay, I'm sorry. I'm so passionate about this. I'm so passionate about this. Pat wants to know if I plant my veggies from seeds. We do not. We have tried several times. And we fail constantly. I don't know if, we've bought the equipment, the grow lights and the heat pads, and they just don't do well. We have a local source. I either do Azure Standard, I do some from Standard and some from a local source. They are organic plants. Now, that said, our soil is not organic. We do not treat our soil in any way. We do not use any chemicals on our lawn. We do not use any chemicals in our garden. There is no fertilizer. There is nothing. The only fertilizer we use is poop, which we probably won't even do this summer because of Doug. But Our ground we know is not organic or certified organic, but knowing that we buy organic plants and knowing that we don't treat it is good enough for us, honestly. Potato chips are expensive. Yes, they are. Now, I'm not saying that I don't buy potato chips. I do, because every once in a while we like chips with certain things. But I look for ones that are avocado oil, that are just avocado oil, salt, and potatoes. That's it. Boulder Canyon is the brand that we buy. And you want to talk about pricey. That's why we don't have them all the time. We do, Janet. We need to go back to eating the way we ate in the 50s. We definitely do, or the 40s. We do. What would I eat and serve kids with a sandwich? Well, the sandwich, okay, perfect example today with my little guy, Bo. Bo had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and he had a side of strawberries, and he had some, I sliced up some cheese, and I also gave him, I had crackers, the ones I made yesterday. I gave him a couple crackers, and he had something else. What else did he have? Oh, a cucumber. That was his lunch plate today. And then he ate half my soup on top of his stuff. So, yeah. So, and he ate everything. He ate all of it. So, and he had, what did he have for breakfast? He had oatmeal for breakfast. So yeah. So oatmeal, Tammy says, is oatmeal bad? Oatmeal is not bad. It is not. But oats are the biggest highly sprayed crop. They are sprayed with like Roundup, like glyphosate, and that is not good. If I could give anybody advice to buy anything organic, my two biggest organic things are oats and apples, because they are the two most highly sprayed crops, are oats and apples. If I could only afford to buy two things organic, that's what it would be. Thank you, Vanessa. I get so overwhelmed, and I am a very, very, very emotional person. I am. I cry at Hallmark movies. I cry at commercials. I cry at cards. I cry at everything. And just the outpouring and the support that we've received is literally overwhelming to me. It is. It's just, I just can't believe people care that much. Especially you guys. Like, you don't know us. And like the cards we've received and the messages for people you don't even know. And it's just overwhelming. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh man, Charlene, that is awesome. That is so awesome. I got to tell you, I need to read my comments. I know. I just keep talking. Because if I talk about food and something else, I don't get emotional. We gave our parish priest one of our home raised and home butchered chickens. And Sunday after Mass, he said to us, he goes, "Oh my gosh, I made your chicken." He said, "I did not know that chicken could taste like that." He said it was unbelievable. I said, I know. Like, I know. He just couldn't believe it. So that makes me feel good. It makes me feel good. Oh, Janet, we loved our Hellmans too. We really, really did. And I said it was a tough sell for the boys, but it just kind of, yep, just kind of. Yes, Julie, I got my Primal Kitchen mayonnaise at Costco because that is where it is the best price, because it is not inexpensive. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not cheap. Costco actually has it on sale this week, and I'm sad that I didn't buy two. It's really expensive at Walmart, which surprised me, but Costco definitely has it. Fresh Market. Oh, we don't have a Fresh Market. I'm sure Whole Foods would have it. Even Walmart had it. Oh my gosh, homemade potato chips. I have never made homemade potato chips. Oh, look who's here. Hi, Adam. Oh, I don't want Adam to see me crying. And I hope he wasn't here when I was talking about the other stuff I was talking about. I hope he's gone. Yeah, I think you can get Primal Kitchen pretty much anywhere. I really do. Okay, it looks like Adam left already. He probably just popped in to say hey. GMO means genetically modified, and yes, part of that could be with all the Roundup stuff. Yes, um, but that's definitely what it could. Yeah, and now there's a new term. People started. Oh, good. I'm glad you weren't here for the other thing because girl talk. Um, and I'm sorry you were here for the crying. Overwhelming. What was I saying? Oh, we were saying about GMO. The new term now is bioengineered. So look for bioengineered. Good luck because it's on everything. Oh, wow. That's cool. That's cool. I'm going to do a homemade potato chip video. I guess you just slice them thin and fry them. I don't usually like deep fry stuff. I wonder. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait till Adam's home and make the homemade potato chips. Did you address if oats are bad? Yeah. Um, Definitely oats are our biggest issue with being sprayed with Roundup. So definitely, like I said, if you can only afford to get like one or two things organic, oats and apples. And organic oats are really not much more expensive than traditional oats. Not at all. Not at all. And it's a huge thing. It really is. I mean, wheat crops are just sprayed really, really bad. Really bad. Yeah, Edie, it is. It's on everything. Everything's bioengineered these days. I was thinking that. You think we could air fry them? Oh, Bob's Red Mill. Okay, I get mine from the Azure Standard Company because I buy them in like a 25-pound bag. But yes, organic oatmeal is good, safe, perfect. And let me tell you, if you have an Aldi, Aldi has it. Walmart has it. It doesn't even have to be a name brand. It can be what's Aldi or no, what's Walmart? Great Value. Just look for organic when it comes to oats. I'll tell you, Janet, we're kind of starting to get into like more of the lard and the tallow and stuff, more of the natural animal fats. We use them very sparingly. I am not frying chicken or frying french fries every night of the week. We do not really fry much. So I feel that, you know, we're not deep frying everything. Put it that way. We're not deep frying everything. Oh, Lee, you're so lucky. Or they're so lucky, I guess, that they live out there. That's my dream. I love it out there. I love it out there. Oh, North Carolina. Are you near Kim? Trisha, you're right. I mean, I do my french fries in the air fryer and they are phenomenal. Now I'm going to have to try chips. Maybe this weekend I'm going to try chips. Oh, yeah. I don't can much soup, but I do freeze it. The only kind of soup I can is tomato soup, but and that's actually on the menu next week. But man, I do love some homemade chicken soup, and we've got a ton in the freezer right now that I need to pull out. Lard is good. I want to render down my own lard. That's my next thing, I think, is rendering down my own tallow and lard. Because we're talking about not now, but probably next year. Just everything this year is on hold. Everything is on hold, especially when it comes to spending money, just because of Doug. But I think we're going to look into getting a half cow or a whole cow and splitting it with my niece, Doug's niece, or maybe doing a whole pig. And then I will definitely ask for the lard on the cut sheet and learn how to render that down myself. The hedgehog. Oh my gosh, I was cracking up listening to her with the hedgehog, and that people have them as pets. I was like, I was cracking up. Oh, the Fulton Steamboat. Oh yeah. We've been to the Steamboat once. We've stayed at the Steamboat once. I think we've stayed in every hotel in Lancaster County once. Yes, Charlene, I have a fabulous recipe. It's the ball recipe. It's called garden tomato or some I don't know. I'll find it and link it for you. Thank you, Catherine. I know. I just get so emotional. I do. I need to learn how to hold it together. I do. I held it together during the cancer video. I had to start that video 3 times because I was not holding it together for the introduction. Third time was a charm. Third time was a charm. Yeah, the Steamboat is still there, and it's still a very, very popular place. It is. Oh my God, my sister again. And we have been on here for an hour and 15 minutes. Oh my gosh. Let me just tell her I'm still on live and I'm going to be off in 10 minutes. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay. Told her to give me 10 minutes and then we'll wrap it up. Oh, Maryland, Barbados. Ah, okay. I'm jealous. Although we only have like 2 little piles of snow left. So, but now we just have mud. Oh my God, the chicken run. I'm afraid they're going to get swallowed up by the mud. It is. I thought I was going to fall on my butt when I was changing the waters this afternoon because you know how slippery mud is. And I felt myself slide. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And it would be on the camera probably because I was probably right in front of the coop cameras. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Bev, I bet, man. Nothing like fresh. Nothing like fresh. Oh, thank you, Linda. It's just because she blew dry it and I didn't, and she's got the, magic touch. The magic touch. Yeah, it is as bad as ice. I almost fell on my butt. That would have been good. That would have been good. And I would have definitely shared that with you so you guys could get a good laugh at my expense. Yes, Kathleen, we have become chemical dependent. The chemicals in the food actually make us addicted. They make us crave that overtaste, that such strong taste because of the over processed and because of the chemicals. It really does. It really, really does. Oh, I'm sorry you didn't get any notification. Oh my gosh. Ice scares me, Trisha. I am so afraid. I am so afraid. So afraid of ice. I'm afraid of breaking a hip. I'm old now. Thank you, Catherine. I am trying to stay strong. I really am. Especially around Doug. Like, I do not want to be emotional in front of Doug. I don't. Because I don't want him worrying about me. And that's what's going to happen. He's going to worry about me. And I don't want that. Like, I want him concentrating on him. So, yeah. But luckily, all our ice is going around here, Trisha. But guys, I need to go. We have been on here so long. This was so much fun. Thank you so much for keeping me company tonight and getting my mind off things, except for my little, meltdowns. But it was really fun. I need to do this more often. I really do. I enjoyed it a lot. So it was good. It was definitely good. And you guys always make me feel so good. You just, yeah. And before I start again, I'm going to say goodnight. I should probably film my menu tonight so I don't have to do it in the morning, but now I'm tired. So thank you guys for keeping me company tonight. It was awesome. And prayers for Doug and prayers that he does good on his paper that he turned in tonight. So I don't think anybody proofread it for him here. So thanks again, guys. I love you all so very much. And I will see you all very, very soon. Good night.